Greetings, Bamf Warriors. Greetings. Greg is back. We are doing live streams like it is our business because this is how we get the message out to the world. It's how we get the message out. It's how we touch the lives of other people. It's how we connect. It's how we build community. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? We are here to connect with some beautiful people. What up, Adam? We on here. That's how we connect with people, man. We're gonna get on here. We're gonna keep getting on here. We're gonna keep putting in them rounds. I don't even really get so exhausted from this. I must have been built for this. I would tell you my biggest obstacle in getting in here, on here more, is just it's like an ego thing. It's like not wanting to I don't know. I feel like it's something I'm doing because I need it, man. I need to be on here so bad. I need this. I need validations. It's like I don't need no validation, right? I got all kinds of nature that loves to spend time with me, and yet we're building real community here. I definitely value the time that many people take out of their lives to tune into the message and really share some heartfelt responses, whether it's private, whether it's public. It feels good, it feels good when you're putting a message out there that's it's not just to get a reaction. I mean, it's really to touch the lives of people, to say, we can all be more, do more, feel more, for sure. And yet it is a labor of love taking on this kind of a role. I mean, I'm sure I would be good at talking about music or just talking about sports, or what other passion do I have? Overlanding. I actually used to have an overlanding podcast, and it was doing good. Actually, that was actually doing really good. What's my favorite quote? If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And so many of us, myself included, man, I can't tell you how many days I wish it would just be easier. And I'm decoding the importance as I see 333s popping up. If it was easy, then we wouldn't even be here. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense if it was effortless, if you just had things just fall into your lap. Albeit, I had this wild dream recently. It was powerful in terms of manifesting. And I remember I was on this ship. It was like a big cruise ship. And a group of us jumped off the ship into the ocean. And it was like a pretty good ways away from the shoreline, but not too far. It was maybe about a quarter mile offshore. And it was like everyone jumped off and it was pretty high up. And then everyone's like swimming. And I was like, why are we swimming right now? I was like, why don't you guys just stand up and we can just jump to the shore? Everybody's like, what? I was like, yeah, just get up. Like, stand up on the water, right? Like, just get up on the water and jump to the shore. And so we did. We all we leaped to the shore. And then once we were on the shore, I literally was I was manifesting things instantaneously. I remember I was with my son and a friend. and there was like an ice cream shop, and there was like this huge line, and they were like, man, there's a huge line. I was like, oh, don't even worry about it. What do you want? What do you want? And I just went boom, and then they both had it in their hands. And then, there was some other things that like manifested this really nice watch and a car and a house. It was just like everything was instantaneous, which it felt like it felt really cool. But the thing was, is I wasn't viewing that happening from a state where it's like I haven't been doing anything and now all this stuff comes together. It was the fact that I put in a tremendous amount of effort behind the scenes, um, managing many things. I mean, I don't know what most people are doing. Why do I look like a badass motherfucker? That's because I'm certified. Certified. And yet, how many people survive on one income alone nowadays? And being a badass motherfucker, I'm certified. That's why we got real pictures here. We don't use cartoons. It's real pictures. And that's challenging, right? I mean, in this day and age, one income, 20 years ago, one income used to be enough. But nowadays, it's like you got to have more than that. And yet, the biggest flex for me isn't like working like 5 jobs. It's saying like have your main hustle, and then the beautiful thing about the healing journey, the spiritual awakening, is how do you get 2 mustaches? Well, the same way you get 4 mustaches, right? That's how you get more than one. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, so many people are struggling right now. Like in real life. In real life terms, there's a lot of people that are struggling, barely getting by, survival mode, right? Multiple jobs, all kinds of hardships. And yet, what's the end game? You're gonna ride that out for the rest of your life? Is that what it's gonna be about? You think is that your game plan? You're just like, I'm doing the best. Most people, you're saying I'm doing the best I can. And you probably are. Thank you for that, Sir Thorne. And I have mad respect for that because I know you're doing the best you can. But are you truly doing the best that you could be doing? And what I mean by that versus I know you're doing the best you can, but is it truly aligned with the best version of you? Is it truly aligned with the best version of you? I'm someone that believes right now, and you see it, it's happening, right? We saw it with when you start going to the grocery store and everything starts getting self checkout. They're talking about how many jobs? Let me look this up real quick. How many jobs? All right, you guys better get ready for this. So AI guys, this is 5 years. AI in the next 5 years is going to displace 85 to 300 million jobs. That's literally the whole US. In 5 years, you guys. This is not in 50 years and 100 years. This is in 5 years. 5 years, up to 300 million jobs. And yet, what I truly believe, will my job be safe? Absolutely. AI doesn't know how to heal emotional wounds, which is where I'm going with this, Tommy. Where I'm going with this is when by even listening to this, I'm just telling you right now, by listening to this, your soul is seeking healing. Not religion, it's seeking healing, emotional healing, traumatic healing. And the beautiful thing is that when you embrace the healing journey, a spiritual awakening, truly awakening to your soul's purpose on this planet, what happens is you start to tap into gifts that are hidden inside of you. Talented, creative gifts that in the 300 jobs that are about to go away from AI. See, in the past, people told you, you better get that job. Don't be doing your artwork. You can't survive being an artist. You better go get this other thing. Well, the other thing is going to go away. And yet, there's a creativity inside of you that I guarantee you is going to be able to add value to humanity. If, right, if you start to acknowledge it, right? Yeah, AI is not going to get the downloads in the breath work. But the beautiful thing is that yes, like when you are tapped into the spirit, you're going to be guided to a place that does allow for you to be, I don't want to use the word, I don't want to say what I'm thinking of. I believe that spirit will guide you in a place where you won't be as greatly impacted. Were you here the other day, Tommy, when we did the higher self breath work, figuring out the name of our higher self? The number one way to get connected with the spirit is to get into your body, is to get out of your head and to get into your body. And you can do that through breath work. And the thing is that I am we are weeks away, right? May 4th, mark your calendar. It's a Sunday. May 4th is going to be the first Results Kill Excuses, Breath of Life, Healing Circle online group that will absolutely transform your life. It will give you the community, connection, the journal exercises, the visualization exercises, and ultimately the breath work for you to truly connect with your spirit, start to do some deep healing work within your body, within your soul, emotional stuff that that's just been lingering in your body, stuck. What do you mean some wounds don't heal? Name one wound that does not heal. Thanks, Darby. What's one wound that you don't think is capable of healing? What's one wound? Man, I got this new. Did I tell you guys? I told you guys that my higher self uh, identified as Rocky, and it's so funny because I'm such a rock hound. I got this new rock today. This is it's called a pistachio calcite. It's in the shape of a heart. I'm telling you, when just holding this rock right here, like I'm so sensitive to the energy on these kind of crystal rocks that it literally, my whole hand gets numb on my left side. It doesn't do it on the right side. It's the left side. And the left side's the matriarchal side of your family. And it's so interesting where it's like I've had injuries on my left side of my body. And it's like I feel like it's healing it. Just felt like I would share that with you guys. This is another part of the breath of life healing. That wound won't heal. Which wound won't heal? I lost my left leg after I got. Well, that's not a wound. That's not a wound, man. That's amputation. That's not the same. That's not the same, dude. Yeah, grateful for you to stop in, my brother. I mean, that's different, isn't it? Like when it's like when you get something amputated, it's gone. That's not a wound. That's different. When we're talking about wounds, but a lot of people do believe that most wounds, and let's just be specific here. Let's keep it in the context of my wheelhouse, my area of expertise. My area of expertise as a spiritual healer is helping people to heal all, I'm going to use all sexual, emotional, and childhood traumas, which are wounds, right? I can't help you to regrow a limb that's been lost. But I can help you to heal any psychological, traumatic wounds that are secondary to having that type of a loss, a physical loss like that. Because that's a whole new reality. I have a very close friend that just had, and it came out of nowhere. This dude was in great shape, and it came out of nowhere. And I don't even know the full story of it yet, but he lost part of his leg. Wounds of past need to stay in the past. They don't stay in the past though. That's false. That's not true. You've swept them under the rug, so you don't think that they're there anymore. Wags. That's not true though. See, that's a limiting belief. In your mind, you're like, man, that when I'm not a kid no more. That shit happened when I was a kid, so I swept it under the rug. It's like that doesn't have nothing to do with me. I'm an adult now. I'm a man. I'm doing this other shit. Dude, that stuff's showing up in your life every single day in ways that you don't even want to stop and recognize. It is showing up in your life. You cannot outrun it. You can't out hide it. You can't out exercise your emotional wounds. You cannot uh, out ignore them. You can't avoid them. There's nothing you can do to get rid of them other than facing them and processing them and ultimately releasing them. And that's what I help people do. Right? Real healing. Real healing. Real healing. That old saying, time heals all things. It does not. That's not true. I have worked with people in their 70s talking about shit that happened when they were 6 years old, right? And they're literally breaking down, rehashing these things that happened when they were just a little tiny kid, acting as if it was happening right there, real time. I mean, I had that experience earlier today in a breath work, just my own breath work, literally just like, yeah, you swept it and buried it. But here's the thing, you're carrying it around still. You swept it and you buried it, and it's still inside of you. It's in the deepest, darkest part of your soul. That's where all that shit is. And yet, it shows up in your life. I guarantee it. And I'm not even giving you a hard time, Wags. Like, you know how many there's probably a billion people that think the same way that you just thought, which is like, man, you gotta leave that in the past. You gotta just get past it. And that's not how it goes down, man. It don't go down like that. I can help you heal that. Yeah, I'm definitely I've been part of what part of my gift is to help people heal primarily sexual trauma from childhood. Yeah, which is especially like we think it's more common in girls, but the truth is a lot of boys, myself included, experienced. And the thing is sexual trauma isn't always physical. There's psychological sexual trauma that is just as potent, just as impactful on your life. And so if you want to heal that, you want to know the true answer to healing that, I'm not going to walk you through that full process in this live stream, but I would highly, highly, highly recommend you going to the resultskillexcuses.com website or clicking in the bio here and checking out and really consider signing up for the Breath of Life Healing Circle. That is exactly what that's going to be for, man. It's exactly. I mean, send me a message. It's the thing that everyone's been waiting for, right? And the reason why people have been waiting for it is because I've been trying to figure out how to pull all these things together and make something that's going to actually bring the results that people truly desire. That's a good question. So what's Adam is asking, what's my go-to when I feel triggered? And so it just, I guess everything, yeah, the Breath of Life Circle, Wags. Y'all should check it out. It's there. It's in the link. Um, Y'all could even just go to resultskillexcuses.com, click on that. It's starting May 4th. It's a membership. We're going to meet 3 times a month for 90 minutes. We're going to do some real deep reflective journaling, right? Which is another part of the shit I bring to the table. We're going to do some visualization so you can reconnect with your inner child, your higher self, and then we're going to do the breath. And the breath is what's going to allow you to release, right? But you got to sign up. You got to sign up. Resultskillexcuses.com, click on Breath of Life, right? And here's how confident I am that if you show up for the first 3 sessions, you sign up. If you show up for the first 3 sessions in May, you show up open energetically to try this shit, to do the journaling exercises, sit through the visualizations, and allow yourself to do the breath work. You don't really need a whole lot to show up. You need a notebook, you need a comfortable place to lay down, right? If you show up and at the end of those 3 sessions, you're like, man, I didn't really get anything out of it, which isn't going to be the case, I'll give you back your money. So there's no, right? You have nothing to lose. But what most of you are going to do is by showing up, you're going to say, I can't not do this. This is how awesome this group is. It's literally the breath work was the missing link. I can tell you that much. I've done the fucking journals galore. I'm right. I have a commitment within the next year to finish my book. And I love to write. I write every day. And yet journaling has been very powerful in the reprogramming process, getting the shit out of my mind, writing things down. Visualization has really helped me to connect and really realize that my inner child is still there. The little guy used to be all scared in the corner all by himself, and now we're hanging out. Now you know, we're a tight family. And that's a beautiful thing. It's okay. You can show up scared. The one thing that I'm going to provide for people that get to the Breath of Life Healing Circle is a safe container to be your true self. to not worry about being judged, not worried about people laughing. I mean, this is that's why there's a pay piece to it, a membership piece to it, because it's like it's time to get serious. It's time to really lock in. And there's really nothing stopping you other than saying, let's fucking go. Let's get it. Let's finally do this. And I know that the price is right. This isn't something that's gonna break anybody's budget for the month or anything like that. And I guarantee it, just one breath work, one session, you guys are gonna be like, I got my money's worth and then some, just one. And then you come 2 more times that month. And ultimately, what I want to inspire you to do is to create your own daily habits. So you're already just every day doing the breath, right? Really investing in it, minimum 7 minutes a day, right? And just losing yourself in the breath so that when you come to that group, you even just have, man, you already just have all this momentum, and then we're just like blowing through things. It's going to be incredible. So when it comes to my go-to when I'm triggered, it really depends, Adam. It depends on what I'm being triggered by. It depends. If I'm being like, I can tell you the things that I get triggered by the most, because we all have triggers. It's kind of a silly word, but I would triggers in 20 years ago, it was like someone pushing your buttons. That's what we used to call triggers. To me, it's when you're emotionally stimulated in a negative way. So it just depends. If my emotional stimulation is the areas where I'm still susceptible to those popping up on me is loneliness. So if loneliness is what pops up for me, right? Then usually I'll go to, even if I'm just driving, I'll do some breath and I'll just start breathing. I'll also I'll put on some fire breathing, motivational shit, man, talking about, you know, overthrowing the world or something like that. Just kind of literally just kind of make a mental shift. But then on a regular basis, when I'm just not like, what I like to call it is like when I'm not feeling centered and grounded on myself, then the thing that I usually do most is I go and do some earthing. I kick off my shoes and socks. I go for a walk here at the ranch, and I got like a 1 mile beautiful like sandy trail to just cruise through in a high desert setting, just very scenic. And again, outside with the sun. So to me, that's usually the number one, is like the grounding. The breath is pretty helpful. And then, the other tool is the journal, right? The journal, right? If you're dealing with fear, right? Fear is another thing that can come up. Feeling unworthy, right? If you're feeling fear or unworthy or doubt or anything that you need to process, man, go to the dang journal. The pen and the paper is the most powerful tool. It's powerful because you get all that shit out of your head and you journal it, and it's like, just, it's having that toolbox. It's having the full toolbox, all the tools, right? Whether it's listening to some positive affirmations, listening to some fire breathing motivational stuff, doing some earthing, doing some breathing. I did 2 1 hour long breathwork exercises today. It was heavy, man, because they were so powerful. So freaking powerful. The morning one, I didn't even want to come out of the breath. Thank you, Crystal. That's so kind. Thank you for that, Rose. Um, so I doubled down, man. I had such a good breath this morning. It's like I didn't want to come out. I didn't want to come out. I learned a new technique. That's why. I learned a new technique. When you have like friction with somebody, If you're in a place right now where you're distant with somebody, let's just call it like you're in a, you're single, but yet you desire for there to be connection, and then maybe the last person you were with, they hurt you, right? I figured out a way to guide myself through a breath that actually heals that pain, the pain of heartbreak, right? I figured out how to heal the pain of heartbreak. It's so fucking beautiful, man. It was so beautiful. And not only did I do that, I was doing the breath today, right? And I imagined that the person that I've lost in my life, that they were with me. And then what was so cool is that literally in my room, everyone, I felt like my soul tribe showed up today. It was like, but it was like all people I knew. It was like my ex's, her sons were there, my children were there, her parents were there, my parents were there. Like all of these people just started showing up in my space and just like filling it with love. And that's the stuff that we're going to be doing in the breath of life. It's powerful, especially the releases. If you've been on here and you've done the breath work with me here, we're just doing breaths, we're doing the holds. The releases, that's where you need the safe container. Just having people pop in and out, it's too much. So when you really need, what's up, my brother Michael? It's been a while, bro. I hope you're doing good. I think about you a lot, man. Hope, we need to probably get an update on that van of yours. But there's these releases that you do in the breath work. And in the releases, if we got 10 people there, if we got 50 people there, 100 people there, a third of the people are going to be screaming in their pillows. The other third are going to be crying, and the other third are going to be laughing, screaming. And there has to be a container for that's safe to do. It is so freeing, man. I mean, even today, I was in the breath and I started processing all the pain, right? Some pain from heartbreak and rejection and regret, and it stimulated just an overflow of tears, and it felt so good, man. It felt so good to just break down to a point to where you're just like, okay, I'm good. It's all out. It's out. And that's probably pretty refreshing, especially those of you women that are listening. I mean, it's dual. I think women that are probably listening, hearing a guy like me talking about, man, like crying and processing emotions and breathing through feelings, heavy feelings, it's probably pretty refreshing. There's hope on the way, ladies. I promise. I'm gonna do my best to help men heal, right? But the women that are a part of this group as well, um, it's good for you to know that I can provide a container that's safe for you to, and for the guys listening, for you to be able to say, man, like you can let down your guard. You don't have to worry about being judged. Ain't nobody gonna like laugh at you and mock you and say, oh man, you're being a little this and that. And so all the shit that we all probably heard when we were little kids. It's like, we can't do that no more. The days of fucking the feelings is over. Like, I kind of cringe every time I see a dude or the sticker on the truck saying fuck your feelings or fuck my feelings or whatever it is. It's like, that needs to end, man. We got to feel the feelings, right? We got to feel the feelings. I don't even know what you mean by that question. I'm not trying to convert MAGA cult victims. Yeah, I'm helping humanity, man. Like the message I put out there is global. So we're not even just talking US here, man. Y'all get too caught up on the bullshit, which is another issue, right? It's like my vision is global. I don't just think city, state, and country. I got a global vision. I always have. Laters. And so like I'm definitely pitching the hell out of it. It's like there's a part of me that says like, man, you don't want to like over talk that, but man, get your asses in the healing group. Let's make it that clear. Everybody here listening right now should sign up for the dang healing group. And the way you do that, you go to resultskillexcuses.com. Right, there's the website. That's what it looks like. Resultskillexcuses.com. You click on the drop down, Breath of Life Healing Circle. Click on that. Just click on that. Watch a couple of those videos, read through that stuff, and sign up. Sign up. Just sign up. There's already a calendar there too. I added the calendar today. So the calendar for the next 4 months. And even if you can't make the live, don't sweat it. You can watch the replay anytime, and yet it'll be just as potent if you follow along and you do your breath. Do the breath. That's all you got to do. But just get on there. Sign up. There's no reason not to. Your time is now. Like the fact that you're here and you're hearing this, the puppy's telling you guys. She's all, you motherfuckers better get on there. She wants to breathe with you too. She breathes with me every day. She breathes with me. She knows what I'm talking about. She's like, y'all better get on there. Quit. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to. It's a guarantee. If you don't have like one of the most incredible experiences after the first one, May 4th, after the first one, sign up today, right? Get a good deal, become part of the founders group. But if you don't have one of the most incredible experiences of your life in terms of a spiritual experience, a healing experience that really just like changes who you are from the inside, man, you hit me up. In front of everybody, recorded receipts. You can have your money back. Here's your money back. I'll even send you a free shirt or something. But the fact of the matter is just for you to get there, you're going to stay there. You're going to keep coming back. That's how good it's going to be. What is the... I'm a machine. I don't know what you're asking there, Caden, but I'm a freaking machine before I'm doing all this healing. And I'm a sober man too, so I don't even know what you're trying to ask there. Just trying to be a silly guy. Good evening, Angela. So I should see most of you, every one of you that's here tonight, sign up. I mean, that's the thing. Just do it. Do yourself the biggest favor ever. You're not here by accident. You haven't been listening to this shit by accident, right? Your time to act is now. Sign up. Breath of Life Healing Circle online group. We're meeting live on Sundays, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 3 times a month. Just get in there. Just get in there. And all you got to do is show up. And just start showing up May 4th. It's going to be a very, very, very powerful thing. And I'm not even going to be apologetic about telling you to get in there. It's been the most transformational part of this healing journey. I mean, all the pieces matter. The sessions are going to be 90 minutes. I'm going to start early though, a little bit early for the community time. But the sessions will be 90 minutes. So yeah, that'll be worth it though. And the way it breaks down is you got from the 90 minutes, the breakdown is, let me fix this. You're going to have, we're going to do a journal exercise that's maybe about 20 minutes. Then we'll do a visualization for about 15 minutes, and most of the time is going to be the breath work. Most of what we do is going to be breath work. And it's going to be powerful, man. It's going to be probably the most powerful thing that you could ever do for yourself. The stuff we've done here, about 7-minute ones, and there's been a lot of people have been like, wow, that was good. That was so good. Can you imagine kicking that up 5 times? At least 5 times, especially when we have people that are coming together with intention, right? It's setting an intention to say, you know what? I'm going to make this investment, which is I think it's small. It's a small investment. It's $100 a month. Or if you act right now, the founders group is $80 a month, and it'll stay that price as long as you stay in the group. So if you're looking for probably the best thing that money could buy right now on this planet, if I was talking to myself 13 years ago and I was to be like, dude, you want something that's going to accelerate everything that you're trying to accomplish right now and get you years ahead of the 13 years of just going through the jungles trying to figure out all the shit that would work or not work. This right here has been 13 years in the work to finally bring the key pieces together to truly help people get unstuck, right? When it comes to the if you haven't checked out the website, here's my pitch when it comes to the Breath of Life group. Ready to heal what's been holding you back? Join our online healing circle, a sacred, supportive space designed to help you gently release emotional trauma and reconnect with your true self. We're going to meet 3 times per month, currently Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All sessions are recorded so you can watch it anytime. Through guided breath work, visualization, and soulful journaling, you'll be held in a safe container where healing becomes possible, transformation begins, and you no longer have to do it alone. A lot of you are alone right now. And even when you're with people, you still feel alone on the inside because you haven't created a loving relationship with yourself. And it's time to do that. And so whether you're just beginning your journey or ready to go deeper, and we're talking about healing, this circle is your invitation. I'm giving you this invitation right now to come home to yourself, to really connect with yourself in a powerful way. And we're going to do it with compassion, intention, and a loving community, right? You don't have to worry. There's not going to be any judgment, man. As long as, there's a lot of silly shit that goes on in some of these comment people that pop in here, pop out. It is what it is. That ain't going to be tolerated in this group, right? Clearly people are going to have to make an investment. So it's, there's a small investment to reserve your seat. Yeah, but you can expand that, love. You can really expand that, right? Because the thing is, when you start, you got to start connecting with community. That's what's important, right? I can relate to a lot of that, but I put myself in a lot of situations to connect with other people. I'm going to a really powerful, it's kind of a light workers conference in Sedona the week before we start the breath work. And that's going to be powerful. That's going to be Sedona in and of itself is such a healing. There's something very sacred and powerful about Sedona. So again, your healing is sacred. Your story matters, and you don't have to carry it alone anymore. Let's breathe, feel, and rise together. This is who this is for, right? Listen up, right? If you're wondering, is this for me? See if any of these connect with you. If any of these resonate with you, then you need to jump on resultskillexcuses.com, click on the Breath of Life, Healing Circle link, and sign up if any of these connect with you. Are you someone that carries quiet pain and deep stories that long to be seen, held, and gently released? This is for you. Are you someone that feels the weight of emotions unspoken, right, underneath the surface, but you're ready to let them breathe? You're ready to let these things go? Then this group is for you. Are you someone that is seeking more than just talk, right? I do therapy, it's talk. I'm not a therapist, I'm a healer. We're different, not the same. Longing for healing that lives in the body and the spirit too. Are you someone that knows there's something more on the other side of your fear, grief, and numbness? Then this group is for you. Are you someone that desires tools that don't just soothe, but transform? And we're gonna get those tools by learning breath, visualization, and writing this shit down. Are you someone that feels called to be witnessed, not fixed, to be felt and not rushed? Right. That's the beautiful thing about the breath. Everyone, you just start dropping into the breath, and the breath will do the healing. The breath, you just breathe. That's all you got to do is breathe, and the healing will happen. Promise. Are you someone that is ready to remember that you're not broken? You're just becoming whole again. Then this group is for you, right? Men, women, whoever, any soul on this planet that is ready to get to the other side of your suffering, of your pain, of your grief, of your shame, of your guilt, of your sadness, of your grief. Anybody that's ready to get to the other side of that, I guarantee you, you show up, you will not be the same. You will feel so much different. And you're going to do all the work. That's the beautiful thing. What you're going to realize is how powerful you are by showing up to this group. You're going to realize, like, wow, I didn't realize that I had it in me to get this. And then a lot of you, I think, are going to be like, wait, this feels like that. You're going to understand the process, especially like, okay, the journal reflection, very important stuff. The visualization, how that gets you to reconnect with yourself, and then the breath, which gets you out of your head and into your body so you can start clearing the energetic blockages. Yeah, the screaming is good. That's what the group is going to be able to provide you with, love, is, again, you're in your own safe space, but as a collective, I'm able to lead that group to where you can get the pillow, the blanket, whatever you need over your face, and just fucking let it out, man. Rah, rah, or cry or laugh, whatever you need to do. Just, we got so much shit inside of us. And if you're anything like me, when I didn't have the self-awareness and I didn't have the self-mastery and I definitely didn't have this emotional intelligence, that emotions would leak out. And it caused me even more pain, more suffering, more shame and guilt. And so the invitation's there. Y'all have heard this, right? If I was in your seat right now, I'd be like, I'm gonna take this guy up on this offer. That's it. It doesn't need to be a hard sell. It's just like money back guaranteed, man. You get in there, you show up, and if you're like, really, man, that wasn't really anything, which any of you that have even sat here and done the breath here, you already know. You're getting like a sample of it, and you're like, yeah, this is good. So if you can only imagine being in a container that has the journaling, like, we're there to do the work. Journaling, visualize, breathe. It's that's next level. That's good. Thank you, love. I appreciate all that. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. Take it to the next level, though. Sign up for the group. Don't just stop here. Get to the next level. And that goes for all of you. Get to the next level. Join me. Join me in this healing circle. Right? Your time is now. Let's make this happen. By you healing yourself, you literally heal the world. And we do it one at a time. Your ripple becomes another ripple, right? People are going to start seeing the difference in you and be like, what's changing? Some people are going to want you to stop. Like, hey, man, stop all that healing. And you got to kind of create boundaries with those type of people. But there's going to be other people that are going to come into your life and be like, wow, you're changing. You're really different. I like what you're doing. What are you doing? And then you're going to invite them. And so even if you're somebody that wants to invite a friend, invite a friend. The more, the better, right? You don't have to come alone. Invite a friend. If you know somebody that's also seeking some help and is ready, the time is now. That's all I can say is the time is now. Every single one of you here, if you were to sign up now and we were to fast forward 1 month, you're going to be like, this is incredible. You fast forward 3 months, you're going to be like, I can't believe how my life has changed in 3 months. Right? And you're only talking a Sunday morning, maybe around an hour and a half to 2 hours, right? And yet, in 3 months from now, right, middle of the summer, you're going to be like, I cannot believe how my life has changed from the inside, right? From the inside. This is what's going to set you up for great success, to really actually show that, man, I did something this year. I finally broke through. And all you got to do, there's 2 things you got to do: sign up and show up. That's it. If you sign up and show up, just surrender to everything that happens once the course starts. Once the healing circle commences, just surrender to it. Sign up and show up. That's all you got to do. Right? That's it. You don't have, and you get to do it in the privacy of your own home. And eventually what this will lead to, I can tell you the fun thing, right? Just make it happen. What is your health worth? You know what I mean? Like, people, y'all need to like stop with the I ain't got the funds. That's, it's time to invest in you. Like, really invest in you. When you start to invest in you, and not just in the food you're eating, right, and all the other bullshit you're doing, but to truly invest in your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, what do you think that changes about your life? I guarantee you there's going to be people that join this group that in a year from now, in 5 years from now, they're literally going to be in financial situations that they could have never have dreamed of, because this is going to activate your creativity, which I was talking about earlier. 300 million jobs getting deleted by AI. It's time that you invest in your spiritual healing, what's going to activate your creative gifts, so that you can figure out what it is that you're truly meant to do in this life. But some of y'all are going to be like, wait, I don't got $80. That's not true. There ain't an adult out here that can, you go get you get lunch, you go on a lunch date, right? That's $80. One lunch. And what does that get you? 1,000 calories. $80 to get you literally life transformational gifts that you don't even just can only do in the group. You're now able to, once you get this going, it's going to be a part of your daily practice. Your daily practice, right? If I was in the boat where I was like, I don't have $80 or $100, and I knew that, and I knew that this was something that has actually helped me, I would go sell shit. I would literally go and sell some things that aren't doing me any. They're sitting there. They're sitting over there in the house. They're sitting there on the wall. They're sitting in the room over there collecting dust. I would go sell that shit, right? I would go sell it. Say, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna kick down the door. I'm gonna get in it. That's how sure I am of this. Again, you show up and you're like, I didn't get anything out of that, man. That was not good. That's not gonna be the case, right? You can have your money back. I'm not here to waste your time and to take your money. I'm here to help you out. But again, signing up and then making it's a small investment, really. I mean, most of these kind of classes, I'm gonna have a drop-in fee that's gonna probably be like $50 to go one time for people that just want to check it out. Most people, you want to commit to it. Yeah, the therapy, Allison, thank you. Thank you if you already signed up. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Um, I do the therapy, and the therapy, it's talk, right? Therapy is all about talk, and that's great. It serves a purpose, but it's not. Um, I mean, if you're just there to talk, it's great. But if you're really looking for, yeah. So thank you for that, Allison. I'm excited for you to join in on the this group. This is going to be incredible. I can tell you that my spiritual teacher, David Elliott, he has therapists send clients all the time. No, I don't play roadblocks. I play life. We do real life here, not video games. I'm not a gamer, man. I do the game life, right? That's a distraction to me. But a lot of therapy, a lot of his clients are therapist referrals because therapists can only take you so far when it comes to the talking and the rehashing. I mean, when you want the real healing, right, you need to go to a spiritual healer. And I know that I'm called to do this because I've done it. I've done it to myself. I've totally transformed myself. 13 years sober, life on life's terms, healing the emotional wounds, right? Building out this results kill excuses community, the app, the 1% better everyday journal. I even have a master program. It's a 12-weeker. A lot of you guys don't ever even hear about that. It's called the Transformational F Journal. And it takes you from, you know, self-discovery through self-mastery. And it's like a 12-week program. So the first 5 courses is like the prelude to get you ready to do the real work. And most people they're not there yet. We're not there yet. But this breath work, the breath of life group is going to be next level. And so again, there's already some people signing up. I hope more of you guys will sign up. If you're ready, you're ready. I mean, just do it. You really got nothing to lose. Just show up. You don't really need anything. You need a notebook because you're going to get a lot of messages. You're going to learn about your higher self. You're going to connect with your inner child. So you need a notebook, right? Some sort of a journal so you can document all of the stuff that downloads through to you, and a comfortable place. You're going to need a place to lay down that's comfortable, right? That's all you need. Beyond that, there's a video on there if you want to see, like, I love all the crystals and stuff. I think getting some sage is great. Some Palo Santo is great. Um, eye mask. I used to not wear an eye mask, but then I bought one. It was like $6. I think it was $6 on Amazon. I should probably just post the link on there. That way you guys could get it. $6. It works good. It's great. It's very comfortable, right? There's like $40 ones, and this one was $6, and it's great. And I actually like it. I do like it. But that's all you need. And just to make that commitment. What is that? Bay leaves and star anise. Yeah, star anise is great. Bay leaves is great too. I'm no, I don't think I've ever burned that stuff though. You're talking about burning it, love? Yeah, I don't think I've ever burned that stuff. So again, thank you to everybody that's making the investment, man. I am like, I really need to get even more motivated. I need to get more, I need to be more motivated to literally just put the compelling story to tell people like, sign up right now. Right now, sign up. Don't think about it. Just sign up. Show up for the first three courses, the first three classes, the first 3 Sundays in May, starting May 4th. Show up. What we're going to do is we'll go 3 Sundays, then one off, and then we hit three more, and then another off. So there's a little break. And I was thoughtful of holidays and stuff in the summer, but it's like 2 hours. Right? It's going to be probably about 2 hours. I'm going to keep it to the 90 minutes close, but I want to do like a question and answer before the start so that we can kind of connect and do all that. But it's like, man, if you're hearing this, just sign up. Yeah, it's a monthly sign up. Right now, it's the deal. Right now, there's the founders group. It's usually it's gonna go up to $100. But right now it's 80, and so it's a monthly membership. Right, it's a monthly membership. So you basically just sign up, and you could cancel anytime, but just do it. If you're here listening to this, what are you doing here listening to this? It's because y'all are hearing the message coming out from out of me. This message is resonating. My soul is speaking to your soul, right? And there's a connection there. It's happening on a deep level. Most people here, y'all are hearing me on a deeper level. We're not just talking about entertainment, right? Sure, I got t-shirts to sell. I got journals to sell, but ultimately my purpose on this planet is to help activate the healing inside of you. Yeah, it's the first Sunday, May 4th. It's May 4th. May 4th. But sign up now because now's the discount. If you want to save some, it's $80 right now for the Founders Circle. And you're gonna get a special gift too. I'm gonna send you one of these negative energy protection bracelets. And so you're gonna get that, and you're also gonna get a few extra special things for signing up in the founders group. I have a limited number of spots for the founders. Once the founders group is filled, then, as many people that want to show up, can pay the full price. But now's the time to sign up. Yeah, you're going to get a link, Allison. Yeah, you're going to get links. The cool thing is that I run it on, I use an app. I don't use Zoom. I use an app called StreamYard. And so you'll get a link, uh, usually the day before it'll be the day before. You'll get sent out a link the day before every class because it'll be a different link because the session will be recorded. So you can go back, watch it, use it throughout your week if you want to just focus in on the visualization again or just do the breath work guided piece of it. That'll be there. I also highly encourage you downloading the app because I have some worksheets that I'm developing that are going to be part of like the life review work, the forgiveness work, and you're going to be able to watch some videos to really help facilitate the journaling piece of this puzzle. I mean, the value is like this course, this type of the reason why I have it priced the way I do is because in my mind, I'm like 100 people, 1,000 people, because I have a vision of the world. It's not just a US problem or a European problem. It's a global problem. People have deep, deep, deep emotional wounds. And yet In my own journey, just like probably yours, Allison, sobriety didn't heal the emotional stuff. It cleared my mind so that I could start facing life a little more head on. Right. And and that's what I have figured out along this journey is that there's, the four healths: mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health. And so mental health is number one. That's why sobriety matters so much, is clearing your mind, getting the mind clear. You cannot be adding chemicals to your head and thinking you're going to be making the best conscientious decisions for your life. You need to have clarity, especially when it comes to doing the emotional healing work, because you got to go into your past and you got to see these patterns. And I believe you need to see it with clear eyes. You got to be willing to be very clear-minded, clear-eyed, to really show up with the amount of compassion, empathy, love, and kindness towards yourself and towards other beings that have been a part of your life story. That's why this sobriety matters, right? And the beautiful thing is as you start, if you can kick the vice to the curb, the chemicals, and start doing that emotional work, what you'll realize is that the reason why you really don't like the chemicals, but there's the unhealed emotions is what is so uncomfortable, that the chemicals help with that. They help you manage life. They're your coping mechanism. But when you heal the emotions, guess what? You no longer have that pain. You no longer have that discomfort that you're like, wait, I don't need this. This is not good for me. I care about myself more now. I don't need that. And then even when you go back and you try it, like a lot of people, when they try and break free, they it's like you get sober and then you go back, but you've healed the emotions. You're like, you know what? Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like feeling like this. This doesn't feel good. I don't think I need this anymore. And then you make a conscientious decision that it's like, you know what? I'm going to let it go. Thank you. It served a purpose. It helped you to self-medicate. It helped to alleviate. It was a great pain relief when you had a lot of pain and you didn't know what else to do. But when you heal, which I have, it's like, I don't need that stuff. It's not even a thought. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine why I would need all those chemicals to try and have a good time, hide it under, well, I'm just trying to have a good time. It's like, it's not about having a good time, right? It's about the fact that we call it having a good time, but what you're really doing is you're not loving life. And by doing that, it gets you so out of the reality, like you can't even handle the reality of life, that you have to get all freaking messed up to somehow and call that a good time. It's painful. It's a painful experience. And so many people are there, and I've been there, and I have a big heart for that. Yeah, it was all about numbing. And so I have a big heart for it, man. Like I'm not here just putting people down. I'm here shining a light to try and set some people free, right? Because I know that if I could do it, if I could break free, I'm just shining the light. There it is. Results kill excuses. There's the light. Come on, sign up. Sign up for the Breath of Life Healing Circle. Let's shine the light on those dark spots. Let's heal. Right now's the time, man. Let's heal. And the beautiful thing is you get the mind right, you start clearing out the emotions, and then we do the spiritual work too. Those things kind of seamlessly pull together. That guess what? Once you've kind of dealt with this top half, the physical, the physical piece of who you are, man, it just falls in line. Like you just start making healthier decisions all across the board. And then you start being more active and more playful and more youthful and more vibrant, more energized. And it's like, yay, yay, 46 years young, but I feel like I'm in my 20s right now. It's great. Like I don't have any real aches or pains or any kind of weird shit, man. I pop out of bed, I'm running, I'm loving life, lifting heavy, still doing all kinds of shit, super active. And I want to stay that way the rest of the way. And you can do it too, right? This isn't just me uh, being different and special. I I have the receipts, right? I have the receipts of the dude that I used to be. It's right here, right? The dudes I used to be, man. I was not happy with that guy. He could have been. He let his shit go pretty bad, and yet I turned it all around. And if I could do it, you can do it. And the coolest thing is that we can do it together. That's what I'm so proud about, is being able to say, you know what, we could do this together, you guys. I wish I had this guy 14, 15, 40 years ago. Are you kidding me? I wish I had this guy for my whole life. I wish I had me my whole life, this version of me. It's taken me so much to be able to not only give this person to myself, but obviously to share this man with the world. Oh, dude, for sure. Everything, man. Everything that distracts you: TV, sports, gaming, news, politics, negative thinking, obviously the bad stuff, the chemical stuff, but it's just like it's time to heal. Just place a small bet on yourself. See what happens when you place if you do it soon, it's placing an $80 bet on yourself. And I guarantee you, after the first session, you'll probably feel like $100,000. After the third session, you'll be like, okay, I feel like $1,000,000. But the first time, you'll be like, man, it feels like $100,000. Wow, that was powerful. That was like nothing I've ever experienced. And you're going to be blown away just by like, wait, okay, we did visualization, we did breath work, we did some journaling, and this is how I feel after this. Like, just show up. All you got to do is sign up and show up. Like, no more hesitating. Just do it. Just do it. May 4th, sign up right now and show up on May 4th, and let everything else just fall into place. Just surrender, right? That's what all I'm asking for you to do is surrender. Stop the resistance, stop the overthinking, stop the hesitating, stop making the excuses. Just surrender. Just sign up and show up and surrender. Just let your healing happen. We're the only things, man, humans. We're the only things that literally resist becoming what we are meant to be. Y'all heard that, right? We are literally the only species that resists becoming the fullest expression of what we can be. You see a tree, right? Every single tree out there says, I'm going to be the best tree I can be. And it grows to its fullest potential, right? Whatever the environment is, it can't even change its environment. Whatever amount of sun, water, right? Love, nurturing it gets, it becomes the best tree it can possibly be, right? A lion becomes the best lion it can possibly be. An eagle becomes the best eagle it can be, the best flying eagle it can be. The eagle doesn't sit there and say, well, that eagle is a little better of a flying eagle than me. I shouldn't even fly because that eagle flies so much better than me. No, man, it says, that guy's flying great. I'm going to go fly too. I'm going to fly. But humans, we're the only ones that say, you know what? All this stuff happened to me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be the best. I'm not gonna believe in myself. I'm gonna carry around all this sadness and this heaviness and the guilt and the grief and the anger and the fear and the sadness. I'm gonna just carry this around forever, and I'm just not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say I'm doing my best, but it's really just another way of saying I've given up, but I'm still just getting through it. And it's like, stop. Just surrender. What's up, that guy? Just surrender. Just, man, stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to resist. Stop trying to fight. Just put your hands up. Actually, get on the app, get on this website, get on the site, right? Go sign up. Thank you, brother. I hear that a lot. Yep, exactly. The ocean waves and the earth's people, man. Yeah, I think I have to be way more unabashed about just telling people, man, just sign up. Sign up. Sign up for what? You're probably asking, right? The results kill excuses, breath of life, healing circle. Like you can't just think that out of the gazillion different people talking right now on these platforms, you're here. You're here. Why are you here? Because your soul brought you here. My frequency, every single one of us emits a frequency, just like television or radio, right? The radio. Anybody remember the good old days when there was like a radio and you used to have an antenna, right? The radio frequency gets picked up when you turn the dial. Well, I'm putting out a frequency right now. It's based on my energy. And guess what? Guess who picked that up? Not just the algorithm, right? It's your soul. My soul is calling to your soul, and your soul said, let's show up here today. Let's listen to this. And because of that, I need you to hear what I'm saying. Sign up. Sign up. I'm not asking you to sign up. I'm telling you, sign up for the Breath of Life Healing Circle. Do it. Sign up. You are here. You are here for a reason. This is the thing you've been wanting and waiting and wishing for. It's here. It's here, you guys. Sign up. Resultskillexcuses.com. Go to the thing. Your time is now. It's time to do this. It's taken me so long to finally have even just this much confidence in what I'm doing here. To say, you guys, I was put on this planet to do this. And what am I doing? Facilitating. I don't heal nobody. You have what you need. I'm just going to shine the light. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my light. I'm going to shine the light on you, and you're going to see that, oh, wow, look, you have the key, you have the power, you have all this stuff inside of you. I'm just going to shine the light inside of you. You're going to see that you have everything you need on the inside. I'm just going to help you redirect your focus from everything outside to everything inside. And the more that we can focus there, guess what? You're going to release what you're going to finally be able to do is be like, oh, wow, all this stuff is in here. I don't want all this stuff anymore. And you're going to clean house. That's what you do. That's how you heal. You just clean house. But most of you don't want to shine the light on the inside. But when you do, guess what? You're like, you could take an inventory and be like, oh, wait, all this stuff's what's going on the inside. I don't want this anymore. And you just let it go, right? We let it go. We do it with peace. We do it with love. We do it with forgiveness. And we just say, let it go. Please just let it go. And that's the beautiful thing. You absolutely will shine yours right back. Right? It's all about reciprocity, right? Everything you heal inside of you, you are now perfectly qualified to go and help someone else heal that inside of them. That's what I'm telling you. When you sign up, you're going to invite someone else to sign up. And it's just like, next thing you know, I mean, this thing just catches fire. And people all over the world are like, whoa, whoa. It's not a magic trick. It's not going to be a quick fix. We're going to really put focus and energy and effort and invest our time and invest a little bit of money into saying, this matters and I'm all in. I'm going in. I'm going to get it done. And the time is now. So go sign up. I'm telling you to go sign up. You have to sign up. If you hear this message right now, you have to sign up. Most people are like, man, we hate being sold like that. It's like, go sign up. It's a guaranteed. There's no other. Why are you here? Please ask yourself, why are you here? Why are you listening to me right now? There's a million other people out there. And they're probably just trying to sell you something like some drops or some ointment or a t-shirt. Or what else are they trying to sell you? Some kind of thing that you don't need in your house. I'm over here telling you, look, reserve your spot, invest in you, show up. That's all you got to do, right? Sign up, show up, and just surrender. My favorite food, healthy food, nutritious food, food that I make. I knew there was a reason why I like getting on here. I'm feeling the vibe right now. I'm feeling the vibe. And you guys better hop on there and lock in your seat. There's no reason not to. You can't think of one valid reason as to, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. Stop thinking, man. Just do it. You do know. Yeah. I believe you're going to be there, love. I believe you're going to be there. And I believe everyone else here listening is going to be there. There's just like, we want something to be done really quick, really fast. And I think most people are scared to be like, man, if I sign up, then I got to do it. And it's like, yes, you got to do it. But that's why you're here. You're hearing this for the reason. Yeah, it's hard to have instant gratification. But I can at least tell you in 90 minutes, the first session, right? Which it'll probably run close to almost 2 hours. Because I'm going to start probably 20 minutes early. I'm going to start 20 minutes early for that's going to be group connections. So again, you'll be getting emails once you sign up that most people want to show up right on time or a little late. And it's like, no, this group, we're showing up early because we're showing up for ourselves. We're not here for entertainment purposes, right? We're here to actually show up for ourselves. That's what this is about. This is you showing up for you. And that's the spirit that's what got me here. Right? You want to know the secret recipe is since I hit my rock bottom 13 years ago, I said, I'm all in. I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to do what it takes to be able to trust myself, and I'll try just about anything because the world is too mysterious. I don't know what truly works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and try it all. I'm going to try it all. I'm glad you're here. Did you sign up for the healing course yet? Sign up for the Breath of Life Healing Circle. That's what we're talking about right now. Everybody that's listening right now, they're getting on resultskillexcuses.com and they're signing up. They're signing up. That's what's happening. We're having a big sign up party right now. Results, kill excuses, click on the link, Breath of Life. Boom, there it is. There it is. That's what you should be looking at right now. And you could watch the videos, you could read all that stuff, but ultimately you want to reserve your spot right there. You want to click that button right there, reserve your spot, right? That's what you want to do. That's how you get it done. The time is now. It's not an accident that you're here, right? It's time for you to invest in yourself. Invest, show up, get it done. Everyone listening, you got nothing to lose. Well, see, that's what it leads to. It's interesting that you say that, teleporting to my place. The beautiful thing is that's kind of what it leads to, right? Is as we get the group growing. Thank you, Allison. I'm so excited to have you joining with the Breath of Life Healing Circle. It's going to be incredible. Your energy being there is going to be amazing. Showing up already sober and just seeking and ready, and just you're the soil. I already know that the soil inside of you is so fertile. It's going to be incredible. So I'll be reaching out to you soon with some emails and some resources. And thank you so much for pulling the trigger and showing everybody else how easy it is to do it. It's so easy. Just get it done. Get it done. I think for most of you, look, I just did a 1 week. In order to be certified, right? To teach the breath work, but I'm bringing the circle is more than just the breath work. It's me bringing all my medicine, but I wanted to learn from the best in terms of how to facilitate and hold space for the breath that I teach, the pranayama. I went to an 8-day course. It was mid 5 figures, right? Mid 5 figures for 8 days. After day one, I was like, that was the most incredible day of my life. I already got my money's worth. Like, it was incredible. And I still had 7 more days of just mind blowing experience of just breathing. That's the craziest thing, man. We're just sitting there breathing. We're just breathing. I cannot believe how powerful the breath is. That's why it's called the breath of life. It's going to reinvigorate your whole entire experience. I'm looking forward to you being there. We are all connected. We are absolutely all connected. And that's what makes it, when you get together, when you put together a group, right? Healing circle. That's why it's called the healing circle. It's not just, it is a group, but we are doing a healing circle. You are showing up with the same intention, right? Your intention is that you want to reflect, release, and heal so that you can be free. And when you show up with that level of intention to that group, the energy inside of that group is magnified exponentially, especially because we are talking about a global community of people. Yeah. Well, stick around. We'll probably do some breath here in a few minutes. If anybody is kind of thinking like, let's see what this whole breath thing's about. I'm feeling up for it. I'm feeling pretty energized right now. I'm excited for the people that are signing up right now. If you haven't signed up yet, man, just sign up. Sign up for the group. I can guarantee it's in my heart. It's in my soul. It's been coming through. There's no regretting it, right? I always say that one of the biggest guarantees is when you invest in yourself. And by that, I'm talking about investing in yourself becoming better, right? So you join a group that meets 3 times a month. So there's some community aspect there. People that are all seeking to be more of who they are, more of their authentic self, more of their truth. Because it's not being somebody else. It's being the truth that's inside of you. We all have the truth inside of us, but it's covered by all this bullshit. And yet you have the community that's supportive, right? Which is super rare because we're used to a lot of judgment. Even on here, even on these, people can pop in, pop out, say some shit that's offensive. And so we're getting even away from that, right? We're going to be away from that. We're going to be in our own container to where it's a sacred space. People are showing up with the right attitude, the right energy. You've made a small investment, but ultimately it's your time, it's your presence. And then we're going to do some reflection. And you're going to be able to borrow off of my strength, my courage, and that of the group to be able to say, look, let me look in the mirror, man. What is the things that I kind of experienced as a kid? that's that I thought I'm not a kid no more, but things in my life just feel off and I want to figure some things out about myself at a deeper level. You're going to finally now have the opportunity to do that. Right? So we're going to do the reflection stuff, which is through the journaling. Then we're going to get into the visualization so you can start to heal the relationships that you have within you, inner child, higher self. Right? Really start to deal with and re-parent yourself. I always say, you want to improve relationships you have with other people, improve the relationship you have with yourself. Hello, real life quotes. And then finally, it's doing the breath. And the breath is what just, man, it cultivates this incredible energetic force that it just releases anything. It releases anything that you no longer desire to have inside of you. And a lot of us, we think that stuff's gone, but it's not gone. When it's gone, when you reflect on it, write it all down, understand that you do have the power to release it. You can't just ignore it. You have to release it. Yeah, that's well said, Max. That's well said. And that's exactly what the healing circle is going to really tap into. All of that you just said. Sounds like you're pretty tapped in, bro. Love to have your energy there. So if anybody, I think we're at an hour and a half. I'm down to do some visualization and then jump into some breath work. Right. I've been really excited to see everyone that's signing up, see all you beautiful people responding. Right. I know there's still some of you're listening. You're just sort of like, I don't know. Just do it. Just get on there. Sign up. Once you do, you already feel better. You're like, now you have an expectation. That's what's so beautiful. So many people are so kind of down on themselves. Like if you've been just kind of stagnant and down on yourself and not really motivated, incentivized, when you sign up for something like this, you now have like an expectation. And it's okay to have an expectation on me, but you should also have an expectation on you to be like, okay, I'm gonna see what this is about. Like anytime I tried new things, which in my 13 years of healing, I've tried a lot of new things because, like, honestly, I mean, I tried it all: hypnotherapy, iron therapy, nature therapy, Christian therapy, couples therapy, yoga. You got it, of course. Yoga is one of my favorites. I haven't done yoga in a while though. Someone stole my mat. I had a really nice mat, and I used to do hot power flow yoga. And then I moved away from town, so there's not really a yoga studio close by. But I love yoga. I really do want to get into it more. It's a great practice. I do a lot of lifting, but yoga is beautiful. That's awesome. I hope you'll consider signing up. We've been talking about the group. I would love to have you in the Breath of Life Healing Circle online group. We're starting May 4th. If you haven't checked it out yet, go to the website. And I'm running a deal right now. If you haven't checked it out, you can just click on the Breath of Life group link. And I'm running a deal right now. It's $80 versus 100 to be part of the founders group. We're meeting 3 times. The schedule's there. So thanks for popping in here. If you would like to do some breath work and some visualization, I'm going to jump into that right now. So type of 1, if you're here to breathe and to visualize, that way I know who's present. And obviously, if you're just here to observe and hang out, you're welcome to do that too. I don't the person that, yeah, the who steals the yoga mat, right? It's funny. Yeah, I think it got taken from, it's a long story, but it just got taken by like somebody that was like a family member, friend of someone I knew, and they thought they could just help themselves to it. They didn't realize it was mine. They thought it was someone else's. But yeah, I was kind of bummed because it's a really nice one. It was like one of the cork ones. Like, so it was a top one. I don't really think anything about those. None of that. I love having the power to just mute you guys. I like that you guys can still hear me, but you get muted. That's, that's my favorite part about this app is that I had someone write me a big old nasty private DM because they were like, "How dare you mute me?" and da 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 da, and you know they could still hear everything, but they because I don't block them, I just like to mute them. It was funny, but it's like that's the power. This is my channel. Some of this chit chat is just not worth it. But it was like they got so mad because they could still hear what I was saying, and yet, but they couldn't. Their voice is silenced. You got to hit the mute button on them. They have to still listen. They're like, I need to be heard. Funny stuff. I love it. I have fun with this stuff. It's all good. I can take any heat, man. Anybody that wants to try and call me out, insult me, I can handle it all. Trust me. I've been prepared for this moment. And so to me, it's like there's nothing, there's not anything that anybody could put out there that would be like, I've been publicly ridiculed in so many ways that this feels like kid glove. This is kid glove stuff. Yeah, the haters are always gonna hate, but yeah, this is just kid gloves. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, love. All right, so let's jump in when you guys are ready. Those of you that want to do the visualization, we'll do visualization first, and then we'll do the breath. So again, just if you're in it, type of one, and yeah. All right, I'm feeling ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's just take a clearing breath. I feel a little stuffy, but clearing breath just means deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can even be audible. I'm gonna give you this example. This will start leading you into the healing breath of life group when we start doing the releases, the yelling and stuff. It gets pretty heavy. But again, it's good to be audible sometimes. And so it's just taking in a deep breath through your nose and then letting it out. It just kind of feels like you're letting a load off, right? Like it's like a sigh, right? It's just a sigh. So just take a clearing breath. Just kind of let the day melt away. Let the thoughts melt away. Let any negativity, anything that's just not sitting in a good spot, in a healthy, comfortable spot inside of you, just let all that melt away. You can do it again. Another clearing breath into your nose. Just let all the air out and then go in again one more time. Yeah, thanks, BD2C. Let's just connect with our natural breath in through our nose, just out through our mouth. Hopefully you're in a nice comfortable space. You could even be laying down. You just want to be super relaxed. You don't have to necessarily be sitting up. Personally, I don't really like to sit up. I like to lay down. It's a real active breath, so Chance of falling asleep is not fully there. We just want to connect with our natural breath. Just put all your focus on breathing, the breath of life. Something we take, something we do thousands and thousands of times every day. And I think hardly any of us ever even realize how important it is. It says on average, we take about 20,000 breaths a day. 20,000 breaths a day. And how many of those breaths are you mindful of? How many of those breaths do you actually consider? Because without it, we're done, right? Without the breath, that's it. It's over. 20,000, 7.5 million breaths a year on average. That sounds like a good opportunity to just focus on the breath, give a lot of thanks to our lungs and our heart. Maybe just do a quick body scan from the top of your head down to your face. Just having appreciation, gratitude for this body, this gift that continues to grow and become more and more. Yeah, there's so much about it that we take for granted because there's so many automatic systems that we don't even realize, the beating of our heart, the breathing of our lungs. And yet it's in this moment that we're going to just continue to just focus in on our breath, gently through our nose, out through our mouth. Just focus on the breath. Continue scanning down through your neck, into your shoulders, your chest, your arms, elbows, hands, fingers. Just trying to pick up if there's anything, any discomfort. You want to just send that part of your body some love. If everything is feeling good, then send your body appreciation, gratitude for the health that you have. Just continue scanning down through your chest and your abdominal, digestive system, into your groin and your buttocks, your hips, down through your legs, your knees, your calves, shins, ankles, feet, into your toes. Just give your entire body thanks. See if you can even get so quiet, so still that you can pick up on your heartbeat. And as you have your eyes closed, and you're focusing in on your breath, I want you to start to picture yourself standing outside your childhood home. I want you to start picturing the details of what this home looked like from the street. Maybe you grew up in a single family home or a condo, apartment building, duplex. I just want you to put yourself out front of the place that you grew up when you were a kid, the place you spent the most time, the place where your room was. Maybe you had your room covered with posters. And so as you're standing outside of this childhood home, I want you to start imagining your room from the outside. And I want you to picture yourself in your room, your childhood room. As you're standing on the outside, I want you to start to picture yourself in your room. Maybe you're sitting at a desk or laying on the bed. Maybe you had a gaming system in your room, or maybe you were reading or doing some arts and crafts. I just want you to picture yourself as a kid. And I want you to picture yourself doing something you enjoy doing, something that you really could get lost in. It was something that required you to be creative. And even if you didn't consider yourself creative, if you really take a step back, maybe there was something about that you really enjoyed doing. Maybe it was reading, maybe it was drawing, maybe it was playing an instrument, or even playing games. I mean, just allow yourself to go back into that childhood room, you doing an activity. Just really immerse yourself in the sights, the walls, the floor, the sheets, the clothes you're wearing, your closet. Was it a messy room? Was it a clean room? Was it a room you shared with other siblings? Just really allow yourself to be present there and being observing yourself. I want you to really start to connect with the emotions of your child doing this thing that they loved. Not doing something they liked, but you're doing something they actually loved to do. Something that you used to get lost doing. The hours upon hours of time where you could just enjoy whatever it was you were doing. I just want you to connect with that and just allow that to be a fond memory. And I want you to feel into that feeling. I want you to, in your body now, as you're standing outside of your childhood home and imagining yourself in your room, I want you to truly feel what it was to love doing something. The joy, the playfulness, the innocence. And I want you to find where that feeling comes up in your body now. Is it in your chest? Is it in your stomach? Maybe even as you're sitting there, standing outside of your room, out of your house, I want you to even give yourself permission to smile. As hard as that sometimes can be, to just put on a smile on your face as you're observing this time that has passed. And as you connect with those feelings, I want you to start making your way towards your room. Whatever path you need to take, whether it's walking through a front door, walking up some stairs, walking down the hall, walking around the building, I want you to enter your childhood home the way you would have when you were a child. I want you to go to your room and be standing outside the door. And as you are standing outside of your door, I want you to knock 3 times. And after you knock, I want you to hear your child voice saying, "Who is it?" And give them a response. And after you give them a response, the doors open and you see your child self. I want you to really connect with the age you were, and they invite you in to their room as they were doing the activity that you visualized. They're grateful that you've come to join them today. As you enter your childhood room, you can smell the smells that bring back the nostalgia of your youth. You start to connect even more with the textures in the walls, the closet, the floor, the bed. And the childlike version of yourself sits up on the bed and tells you that they have a message for you, that they're glad that you showed up today. And with great excitement, you say, "Yeah, what is it that you'd like to share with me?" They begin to tell you the message. Receive your message now. And as they finish sharing this important message with you, you walk up to them and give them a hug. And you also have a message to share with them. That's why you're here today. I want you to share a message with your inner child, a message from your heart, from your soul, as you begin this journey of reconnecting with this childlike part of who you are. Share a message with your child. And as you finish sharing your message, the two of you embrace and they thank you for stopping by. And you begin to make your way outside of your childhood home with a greater sense of gratitude and appreciation for this time, for this visit. And as you get to the front door, you see someone standing there. And you recognize this person. As you walk up, you greet each other, and they also tell you that they have a message for you. Receive the message from this special guest that's come to visit you today. And as they finish sharing their message with you, you're just filled with a sense of gratitude. Just grateful. Grateful to be here. Grateful to figure out and to understand that these places do exist still. It's a part of this experience for us to revisit, to connect with this part of us. As the two of you embrace, you begin to exit your childhood home. You find yourself back outside. And as you get out there, you start to connect with the sun, the sky. As you stand there, you're just filled with gratitude for this moment. Starting to realize how powerful you are, how much control you have over the things that you're experiencing in each and every day of your life. And as you look around, you notice that there's a chair. And you go to sit down on the chair, and you look down on the ground. And as you look down, there's a message written for you in chalk. What does the message say? As you take in that message and the messages from your inner child and your special visitor today, you just continue to not only feel gratitude, but you go back to the feeling of joy, love, playfulness, fun, fun, fun. Having almost forgot what it was to just have fun, to feel joy, to feel happy, as you allow for just a little bit of the seriousness to be released. And as you sit there, just allow for the sun to warm your body, start to warm your soul. On the count of 5, go ahead and come back out of this visualization, and we'll prepare ourselves for breathing. And in the breathing, we want to set an intention to release some of the seriousness, some of the rigidness that we're holding on to, the walls, and allowing ourselves to be a little more playful, a little more youthful, to have some more fun, to feel joyful, to feel happy, to feel free. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can go ahead and open up your eyes, maybe stretch out, maybe just reconnect with your breath. And here in just a moment, we're going to transition into About 7 minutes of breathing. Just really take in. If you need to grab a journal or something to write with, you might want to write down some of the messages you received today just for reminders in the morning. It's always beautiful to go ahead and review the messages that are coming through. These aren't just nothing. This is something. Every one of these messages is like a dot that begins to reveal your true self, the image of who you truly are meant to be. If anybody needs to take just a quick break to get some water, we're going to get into the pranayama breath here in the next probably 20 seconds. And as we've done before, those of you that have participated, just continue to work on your rhythm. If you're new here and you'd like to do the breath work, just feel free to get in a comfortable place. Just find a nice place where you can lay down and relax. You're welcome to join us for about the next 7-8 minutes doing what's called the pranayama breath. It's what I would call it's a 3-stage breath. You have 2 breaths through your mouth and 1 exhale. And the first breath is lower belly, second breath is upper chest, and then there's just 1 exhale. And I'll demonstrate the breath that we're going to do. If you're going to participate in this breath work, just remember your only job for the next 7-8 minutes is to breathe. I'll probably guide a few breath holds. And as soon as you come out of the breath hold, just get right back into the breath. You can breathe as gently, as deeply as you want. You probably will get a little lightheaded. That's okay. You're just moving energy. And just continue to surrender. Surrender to the breath. Just try and become robotic with the breath. To just let it go on autopilot. And the more powerful you'll get with this breath is when you can get to an autopilot where you're just doing the breath, but then you can set some affirmations in your mind mentally. You're not just thinking random thoughts. You're not worried about tomorrow or a bill or something like that. You're more setting like laser focused intention, right? It's safe to receive love. It's safe to open up my heart. It's safe to be more playful. It's safe to be, less strict. It's safe to release the seriousness, right? It's safe to laugh. It's safe to be funny. It's safe to go have some fun, right? Those type of intentional thoughts is really powerful while you're breathing in the mind for you to be releasing things that no longer serve you and then be breathing in things that you desire to add to your life. So that becomes a really powerful place, real fertile is what I would call it, a fertile ground for you to really do that reprogramming and clearing of your energies is when you can just autopilot the breath, let the body breathe, and then you can set some affirmation type release and bring in. The puppy's getting excited. So again, I'm going to demonstrate if you're new here. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I think you guys can hear me. Everybody can hear me. All right, let's get into the breath. We set a timer. 5 by 5. Again, I'm going to demonstrate the breath. It's like sucking through a straw. That's the best way that I can describe it when I coach this. It's like, because if you're just open mouth, it's it's kind of awkward, and you get your throats can get real dry. So you want to like sip through a straw. Half a sip, low belly. The second half, upper chest. So it's like. So belly, upper chest, exhale. So as low as you can in your belly. Just try and find your rhythm, try and find the harmony, right? It takes practice, and we're going to get lots of that practice moving forward, especially if you're a part of the group. So just remember, go ahead and start falling into the breath, find your rhythm. Your only job right now is to breathe. Just continue breathing. You can breathe as fast or as slow or as deep as you want. Just remember, tell your mind it's time to breathe. You don't need to be thinking about stuff. Just fall into your body. Just create that automatic rhythm. It helps if your eyes are closed. Just let them relax. You could get an eye mask for doing the breath work. It's pretty helpful as well, just to help you relax more. But just keep breathing. That's the number one thing. If your hands start to feel tingly, arms, feet, you can open and close your hands. And then just mentally tell yourself it's safe to receive love. It's safe to let your heart open. You're moving a lot of energy. If you start feeling a little lightheaded or some resistance to the breath, it may even feel a little uncomfortable, right? This is something so new, right? It's like 20,000 breaths a day mindlessly, and then you start putting some mindfulness into the breath, and all of a sudden it becomes uncomfortable. It's because you're awakening something very powerful inside of you. So just keep breathing. You can tell yourself it's safe to release any anger mentally, right? This is just mentally. You don't just keep breathing, but mentally tell yourself it's safe to release fear. It's safe to release any anger. It's safe to be more playful. It's safe to give yourself permission to have fun, to have that youthful type of fun, creative fun. It's safe to be the best version of yourself. It's safe to speak your truth and let your truth come forth. And just keep breathing, and here in a moment, if you so desire, after an exhale, you can take in a deep breath and then just hold. Just hold. And in that, mentally give yourself some affirmations. Maybe just reassure yourself that it's safe to be here. It's safe to allow yourself to heal. It's safe to release anything that you're holding on to that no longer serves you. That could be a job, that could be a person, that could be some beliefs. It's safe to just release. It's safe to surrender. To surrender to the purpose of your life, to surrender to this spiritual awakening that's calling you more and more with every passing day. So if you took in the big inhale and you've been holding, you can release whenever you feel comfortable, and just remember, get right back into the breath. Just keep breathing. You're doing a good job. Again, if you're feeling any tingling or tightness, maybe even in your chest, you're starting to feel some tightness and uncomfortability, just open and close your hands. Mentally tell yourself it's safe to allow your heart to open. It's safe to receive love. It's safe to be seen. It's safe to be heard. It's safe to be healed. It's safe to release any victimization that you may be carrying around and identifying yourself by. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. And here in a moment, I want to give you an option to not only take in a deep breath, but when you do take in the deep breath, I want you to flex like all your muscles and like tense up like everything, your face, your arms, your legs, like everything you can. I want you to tense up. And when you do, I want you to hold that for as long as you can, and just imagine that everything that no longer serves you, your fear, your doubt, your shame, limiting beliefs, right? Old patterns, old habits that no longer serve you, just keep breathing. But I want you to, once you're ready to like take in that exhale and then just flex, I want you to just imagine all of those things being built up. And when you release all of that stuff, just being set free and releasing it from you. And then once you're done with that, I want you to just start to reconnect with your normal breath. Just allow yourself to just really enjoy this time that you've created for yourself, this sacred space. So yeah, whenever you're ready, after an exhale, if you've been breathing this time, you've done a great job. This is an incredible practice for you to be a part of. So thank you for honoring yourself, showing up here today. But taking that deep breath whenever you're ready, and then just hold, like, just as you do, you can maybe just be like preparing and packaging all these things, something very specific that you want to release. As you do, when you finally just let go because you're just exhausted, just feel that release from your body, that sigh of relief, and then just let yourself rest. Just let yourself rest. Knowing that you earned the bliss that you are more than likely enjoying at this time. So just go ahead and just enjoy that. So, for those of you that were breathing, I hope that you're just enjoying this time. It can be hard to come out of that even just after a short breath, but you definitely earned that bliss, that relaxation. Such a beautiful experience. I'm grateful to share that with you on this evening. I just want to thank everybody that signed up for the Results Kill Excuses Breath of Life Healing Circle online group. If you haven't done that yet, you absolutely should hop on that. Incredible opportunity to be a part of something that will absolutely, guaranteed, will start to transform your life. And it will be you transforming your life from the inside out. And all you got to do, sign up and show up and surrender. Triple S. Sign up, show up, surrender. Just surrender. Quit thinking, quit overdoing it. Just sign up. It's easy to find. On the website. Breath of Life Healing Circle. Just click on that link. Sign up, show up, and surrender. Surrender to your breath. Allow yourself to fully heal. Now is your time. Now is the time. Wow, that's incredible, Adam. Yeah, man, you're there. You were there, man. You're gonna have some incredible. It's gonna be incredible, man, to see how your story just really starts to unfold here with this fire that you're building for yourself. So you're inspiring, you're encouraging. Stay after it, my brother. And then anybody out there that's needing some help, reach out, DM me. You can also send me a message. You want to connect, or Greg, Greg, at resultskillexcuses.com. I do offer one-on-one private coaching, which does include the breath work. So if it's something that you're interested in. Hello, Betty. It's nice to see you again, too. About ready to sign off here for this session, but we'll most likely be back tomorrow. It's been a beautiful group. So grateful anytime I get to spend time with people, breathing, just tapping into deeper level of our conscience, which is really the fertile ground for healing and transformation. So anybody got any questions, reach out. If not, we'll see you out here on the next one. Keep breathing. Keep believing in yourself. If you aren't believing in yourself, start believing in yourself. And maybe that just starts with some positive affirmations in the morning, maybe some journaling, some reflection, clearly some breath work, and really looking at making some changes. I'm seeing 222 on the timer right now. Sounds like it's time to roll out. I will see you guys on the next one. I send you all love, joy, peace, and light. Stay after it. If not, get after it. And I'll see you on the next one. I love you guys. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it won't be worth it. Greg's out.